There are lots of haunted places in this world which has an eerie reputation. One such location is located in Singapore. Singapore, otherwise known for its developed infrastructure and one of the best airports in the world, is also home to one of the most haunted hospitals. Singapore's Changi Hospital was a famous hospital up until 1997, which has now become an abandoned and haunted hospital. Many people have claimed to have seen the ghosts of guards and nurses in the hospital. Hi there, welcome back to my channel Knowledge Noir, and in today's video let us know about the haunted Changi Hospital. Constructed in 1935 under the auspices of the British government, Changi Hospital, located in Changi, Singapore, stood as a sprawling medical facility with numerous wards. Initially designated as a military hospital, it served as a vital institution for the care and treatment of soldiers. As the Second World War unfolded, the Japanese took control of the vicinity near Changi village, resulting in a surge of wounded soldiers being transported to Changi Hospital for medical attention. Unfortunately, a significant number of critically injured servicemen succumbed to their injuries due to the limited availability of medical equipment within the hospital. Over time, Changi Hospital transitioned into a medical institution accessible to the general public, drawing patients from the nearby villages seeking healthcare services. Along with them, hundreds of injured soldiers were brought to this hospital on a daily basis. As the number of injured soldiers arriving in this hospital increased, the number of deaths occurring in this hospital also increased. At one point, the number of deaths was so high that even the doctors could not keep a count on them. So many deaths occurred in this hospital that people were now afraid to come to this hospital. In between all of this, an unknown pandemic engulfed the hospital which caused the death of a doctor and two nurses. There was a rumor among the people that the carelessness of the doctors have led to so many deaths in the hospital. Changi Hospital was the only available hospital for the nearby people. However, after all these events, there was a bad reputation to the hospital and it became infamous of being a haunted and sinister hospital. As people came for their treatments in the hospital, they would often notice the occurrence of unnatural things such as movement of beds, automatic flickering of lights, and the eerie feeling of someone walking beside the patients. These events were noticed in many wards, and so the people were afraid of going to those wards anymore because it felt as if those wards were home to some spirits. In between, the occurrence of deaths were continuing in the hospital. Hundreds of dead bodies were piling up every day which were dumped in the backyard of the hospital. Among all these, people started seeing the spirits in more number of wards now. According to many sources, Changi Hospital was a living hell. Many secrets were hidden inside the Changi Hospital. Many prisoners of war were captured and tortured in this hospital. A torture room designated for such horrors was built inside the hospital. Many prisoners who were tortured in this hospital died out of the torture wounds in the hospital itself. It is said that the spirits of these people are still trapped inside the hospital and haunts the hospital. After some days, doctors and staff of this hospital have closed the stairs leading to the upstairs floors and sealed the upstairs floors for the public because many people have seen the ghost of an old man moving from one room to another in this floor. But some staff members refused to believe in this story and continued using the upper floor. Then suddenly one day, one of the staff members suddenly fell down from the stairs and was critically injured. When asked about how he fell down, he said that he was pushed by an unknown force due to which he fell down. Some nurses even heard giggling sounds coming from the upper floor. The staff members and the patients were terrified by the events occurring at the hospital. Out of fear, half of the hospital was closed down and only some wards of the lower floor were functioning. Some patients and staff members have reported witnessing the ghost of a nurse roaming around the hospital. The story of the nurse is a very disturbing one. The nurse was once treating a soldier, but due to a mistake from her end, the soldier was suffering in pain. The soldier was very angry on this upon the nurse and he repeatedly hit the nurse and kicked her numerous times, which ultimately led to her death. He later came to know that the nurse was pregnant and he was filled with guilt. The soldier was later found dead under a mysterious circumstance. This story became very famous, and after that her spirit was spotted numerous times in the hospital. Some people claim to have seen the nurse crying for help, while others have seen her carrying a knife in her hand. Once a ward boy of the hospital went to the third floor where he heard the crying sound of a girl. Upon further inspection, he saw the nurse lying on the floor covered in blood. Beside her, a baby was sitting and crying. He was too terrified at this scene and immediately ran out of the hospital and never returned back. All these events made the Changi Hospital infamous for being one of the most haunted hospitals. People have seen one more ghost in this hospital, which is that of a guard. The spirit of this guard appears to roam around the hospital as if it is guarding it. Many people have also seen him in the gates of the hospital guarding it. This hospital is now home to the spirits of prisoners of war and nurses. It is now completely abandoned and strictly off limits for the public. Even today, whispers of late-night screams resonating through the corridors add to the horrors of the old Changi Hospital. The area hospital has turned into a hotspot for ghost sightings, etching its name in Singapore's haunted spots. That's gonna do it for today. If you liked today's video, please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification to receive all future updates. I hope to meet you in the next one. Thanks for watching.